wanting to do a video like this for a little while, just a Q&A video. I've put a couple polls up on Instagram or like stories every now and then asking for more questions. I think I've got enough to make a sort of decent video, I think. So I'm just going to sort of jump straight into them. I have no idea how to edit this, so this is going to be fun. That's a really good question. I think the most important thing during this time is to make sure that you have something to keep you motivated. It's very easy to sort of just be complacent and sort of wait for everything to be over to then try and start up like music life. But I think the most important thing is, even if you're doing something very small, just something that keeps you going day to day. I know something that's been helping me is I've been trying to transpose solos. I've been doing this YouTube channel, which is sort of kept me going as like a weekly reminder to keep practicing. And also doing this channel, I've learnt a lot of new things, not only just about playing drums, but also just about actually like producing music videos. I wouldn't say that these are professionally produced. They're very far from professionally produced, but they are, I would say, quite a decent quality, and they're getting better and better as I go along. And I'm learning more and more things about what different audio gear does. I think it's very important for all musicians to learn that, because when you go out gigging or when you're performing, you're using all this audio gear, and whether you like it or not, you really do need to understand it so that you can get the best out of it. And that's really the best thing about doing YouTube. That's sort of taught me how to work with this stuff. But going back to your question about what stops me from giving up music life right now is, I think it's really just reminding myself that once it's still live, everything's going to be really good. Like every bar is going to want live music, every cafe is going to want live music. Busking is going to be incredibly easy because everyone's going to be out walking on the street, so it won't be too hard to make money there. So I think the most important thing is to just try and remind yourself that it's not going to be like this forever, and just try and push through. It's definitely hard times, but I think we can all get through it. I use two editing softwares to get these videos out. Both of them are in the background right now. I've got Audacity right there, which is recording my mic right now, and I also use that to edit the audio, so I'll use that to control mic hum, and I'll also compress the drum audio just so it's a bit easy to work with when I've got it next to the actual track that I'm playing to. And right next to it I have Shortis, which is rendering out a video to upload today. Both of those work really well together. They're both free, and I'd recommend them to someone if you were starting out in this business and you didn't want to drop like $200 on editing software license. So Shortis and Audacity, they're both really good alternatives to higher end production software. But again, if you're already a professional, I assume you'd have already bought something way more expensive than Shortis. But yeah, I use Shortis and Audacity. 10,000 subscribers, not a moment before. Water emoji? Hang on, no. I've got to read this one out just to make sure I've got this right. Nasty Cat, all capitals, thinks, comma, your looks are, space, all caps again, out of this planet, yellow heart emoji, asterisk, per, asterisk. No, I'm reading that right. That's exactly what that says. No, my camera's not reversed, but I do know what you mean. I'm assuming you're talking about the drum kit being reversed in the videos to like what a normal setup would be. The reason everything's reversed in all the videos is because I'm left-handed, so my setup is pretty much opposite to every other setup you'll ever see. But that's not to say that, no, let's just try that again. Camera reversed, camera reversed again. Try that one more time. No, my camera's not reversed, but I do know what you mean. I'm guessing you're talking about the drum kit being reversed to pretty much every other setup that's ever been recorded. The only reason it's like that is because I'm left-handed, so everything goes the opposite way around the kit. So this hand is now playing the hi-hat instead of this hand playing the hi-hat. But that's the reason my cameras look like they're reversed. It's just because I'm left-handed, so everything's flipped around. The way I record is I usually just set up, so I just set up all 4 cameras. I hit record on on Audacity, and then record on all the cameras, and then I have to play through the jack maybe 3 or 4 times, so I have a few options for which take I want to use. I use the exact same take for each video, but I just move them around, so that if one of them has a choppy part in it that I don't really like, I can choose a different version of that take for that video, just because that makes everything it makes everything a lot more relaxing when you're editing this down, especially if you're editing it down the day you're about to upload. So it's very helpful to do that. This is sort of a very compressed way of me explaining how I'm going to record, because I've got maybe 5 other questions here about recording. So I'm going to make an actual focus video on recording, where I can sort of answer these questions in a bit more detail. But for now, I'm just going to give a very quick overview of how I do that. But yeah, that's how I record. Just recording everything, and then do a few takes of it, and then I can see how that goes. I use multiple cameras just because to do one camera and do multiple takes, I think that'd probably it'd take me a lot longer to do a video than just 1 week. Because that way not only would I have to write down what I'm playing, so that I play the same thing in each video, or each take of the video, but I'd also have to choreograph the video so that my hand is in the same spot when I go to play the hi-hat, which would be exhausting to do. So I opted to just get more cameras. It's more expensive, but it saves my sanity. I'm guessing you're talking maybe just about the hardware, so I'm just going to go with the hardware then. So the cameras I use these are the cameras I use. These are called CLICKBAIT cameras, that's the brand. These are X450s that I'm using. I'm also using X250s because 1080p cameras were all I needed to start with, but then I started getting 4K. I do plan on upgrading to GoPros though, because they're 4K at 60 frames. These are 4K at 30, so I'm not really getting any use out of these because I want to record at 60 frames. But those are what I use for video. For audio, I'm using unbranded microphones. From research, I think they're ISK mics, but I can't really be sure because I got them off Gumtree, and the lady I bought them off of didn't have any menus for them. Same with my mixer. It has I think it has sound series written on it, but I've looked into that and it doesn't seem like it's an actual brand. It sounds like it's just a section of one brand, but that brand doesn't exist for some reason. So I'm not really sure what my mix is for, but that's just a 16 input mixer. Then that's connected into an actual audio interface, which is how I get it recording, and that's a Scarlett Solo 3rd Gen. I'll go into more detail about this in another video, like I said with the last question, but yeah, that's what I use for my recording. I think my favourite right now that I currently have in my house that I actually own is my Ludwig Black Beauty. It's a 14-inch by 5.5 snare. It's the 110th anniversary from last year. I got it for my 18th birthday and I was very happy to get it. It sounds awesome, but it's super loud, so most microphones, they'll just clip as soon as I hit play. I play it. The only video that's ever gotten a chance to play in was the Black Parade video, which really didn't turn out well, because it wasn't because of the drum, it was because back then I had no idea how to edit things together at all, clearly. But yeah, it's my favourite snare drum, I think. I do have a way better one coming with a USA Custom, but with Gretsch's factory is closed down for the time being, I have to wait a little longer, but regardless, I'm very excited for when that gets here. But yeah, it's probably my favorite right now. This looks so cool, it sounds incredible. I don't know, man. I wish I knew.